It's 9 in the morning on a Tuesday, and Audra Jenkins has no idea how many students she'll have today. But she can expect they'll be from 4 or 5 different countries, and they are hesitant to speak to her in English.
We have open enrollment, so I can get a new student basically any time during the semester, especially new refugees. As they come in, we just put them right into class.
Jenkins says her students are usually immigrants or refugees who are trying to learn English and job skills. She believes in starting with introductions on day 1 and at the start of every class. According to Jenkins, it is not only a basic step in speaking a new language. She believes it is the best way for everyone in the classroom to trust each other and their teacher.
In a classroom with people from different cultures and different levels of English, everyone's embarrassed, everyone's frightened, no one has friends yet. And it's important to me that at least one place in America is a comfortable, friendly, and well-known place to them, where they have people they know.
Jenkins is very good at helping the group feel comfortable. She often employs humility to show the group it is okay to make a mistake. She immerses herself in conversation to help her students have something to laugh at, despite not being able to speak a single one of their languages. Those students come from Myanmar, Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Eritrea, and Mexico. Today's lesson involves clothes and colors. Jenkins brought in her own suitcase full of clothes that she always wore or would never wear. She did it all to entertain her students.
Does your teacher usually wear a skirt?
No.
Not usually. This is my skirt, but I usually wear jeans. I like to wear jeans.
Jenkins does not believe in withholding information from her students. Whether a word seems too hard or too obscure at first, she will teach it if she sees a reason they'd come across the word. But she must always adjust to the number of students and their level of learning. Every day brings a different group of students for several reasons.
Bus schedule issues, all different kinds of things.
One student, Benny Ayala, says he wishes he could come in every day.
I can't come in every day because I don't have a ride.
Jenkins knows that job opportunities get in the way of class as well. Those who don't have a job and have a ride will come to class. The Immigration and Refugee Services may suggest these refugees learn English, but many of them must get a job to remain a refugee in the United States.
Their number one goal here is to get a job and become a productive member of society. And so that's always going to trump English class. If they get a job, it's bittersweet for me because I'm happy for them that they're employed and sad that they can't really continue in my class.
Jenkins says the job search is more on the refugee services side, but her students show their trust in her when they come to her with their problems and family news.
My job is really education, even though my students bring to me their issues of, can you help me find a job? I need a job. I'm out of a job. How do I get a job? And as hard as it is for, Americans to find a new job right now, it's, intensified with them because of their lack of English ability.
Other students are simply happy to share their good news with a teacher who genuinely seems to care about them and listen to them.
And their story was that the father, the husband of the mother, was missing, and nobody had heard from him. And it had been over a year since anyone knew of his whereabouts. They didn't know if he was alive or dead or in Iraq or somewhere else. And just a few weeks ago, in her very broken English, one of the daughters at the end of class showed me his picture and said, "This is my father. We talked to my father."
On this Tuesday morning, 18 students have shown the same trust in Jenkins. Several of them have stopped to speak with her about their struggles. Others are finally comfortable speaking up in class. Some will step outside to speak to Jenkins personally. Some will be in class all week and others will find a job. But the students like Johannes Tuku will be in class as much as they can.
No job. Every day to school.
And Audra Jenkins wouldn't have it any other way. Daniel Trivinos, KBIA News.